Maybe.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-dah-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-dah-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-dah-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi.
Hi, hello everybody. Good to see I'm not the only one who's very tired. Yeah, whew. I don't know if it's just this week or what's going on, but like, yeah, I'm beat, my friends. Good to know I'm not the only one. It's Tech Week for a show that I am doing set stuff for. So if anyone has ever worked in theater before, you know that Tech Week is one of the hardest weeks. If you haven't, um, it's hard. It's a hard week. I don't know what the comparable thing would be to something. It's like if you're in tech, it's like the week before the launch. Uh, if you work in healthcare, that's like all the time, because that's an extremely exhausting profession. If you're in academia, it's like right before you're about to present something to the board. Yeah, it's like the week where everything has to come together. But so far everything's going great. The director's very happy with me. I'm very proud of the work I did. If you're out in Los Angeles, we open Saturday. The show's called Wine in the Wilderness. I'm actually like incredibly honored to be a part of this show. The play's really great. The author is her name is Alice Childress, which I feel really like it's crazy I hadn't heard of her. It's actually not crazy I haven't heard of her, but more people should know about her. She was an amazing author in Harlem in like the 60s. And she, worked with all like that like 60s Harlem Renaissance playwrights, James Baldwin, like all those people, not James Baldwin, you know what I'm talking about. And hi, my little kitten is right here helping me out. Yoink. I don't know if that's low enough to see her. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. You helping me with the show? Yeah, you're helping me. But she's just an incredible author. One of the first plays that she wrote was about a all Black cast on Broadway with white producers. And in the play that she wrote, because this was in like the 60s, there was like conflict, and in the end the producers are like, well, we can't produce this show, it's too much conflict, we can't handle it. And then in real life, that's what happened. She was gonna be the first like Black female writer to be on Broadway, and then the producers were like, no, this play's too controversial, we can't have it on Broadway, we can't do it. That's not the play we're doing. This is another play that she wrote. That play was, I think, Trouble the Waters. This play is Wine in the Wilderness. It's just, it's wonderful. It's like a wonderful play. It's like still relevant and like feminist on this like deep level. And it's the first time at Theatricum that they've had an all Black cast with a Black director, which is super cool. Almost fully Black crew. I'm ruining that for everyone. Sorry. But I'm just like really honored to be a part of it, and I'm really proud of the work I did, and the acting is phenomenal and the directing is great. And yeah, you're gonna leave the theater laughing and crying. It's really good. So if you're in California area, we open on Saturday. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to, well, so it's an equity theater, so I'm actually not allowed to take pictures because of equity rules. There will be official pictures after it opens, so when I get those, I'll post photos of the set stuff that I did. Yeah, just yeah, so I'm proud of it, but it's a lot of work. It's late nights. Yeah, but good. But yeah, we're all tired. We're all tired right now. But thanks for being here. Even though everybody's tired, that means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm happy to be here for you. So because of the tiredness, It's probably going to be a lighter show today. We're probably just going to read some color harmony, do some trivia, have a little chattery. I don't specifically have a craft prepared because all my crafting energy has been going into the show and it's all at the set. So I don't have any to work on here. Oh, they love the ham and the sausage, by the way, that I made. But I do want to show off. So I don't know if you notice the earrings that I'm wearing. These are the earrings, the Shrinky Dink earrings, not the big long one with the flower. I haven't had a chance to make that one yet. Oh, in the Discord, great question. No, I haven't. Victorian London fog, but I am going to look at that right now. This very, very second. Oh, you have a lot of good posts in there. Whoa, the mailbox. Yes. You like the Posca paints. Amazing. Oh, good. I'm so glad they work on the mailbox. Oh, good. And the mailbox you have, it looks like it's like a smooth surface, which is great. I love this. It looks incredible. Oh my gosh. If you haven't had a chance to look at the what they posted on there, join the Discord, go to the crafting channel, check it out. It's gorgeous. The wave outline shape is beautiful. And then, I don't know if you can see, look at that detail. Look at that intricate detail you've got going. Is your plan to do that throughout the whole wave? Oh, incredible. I love it. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Amazing. Oh, so incredible. And are you going to add in color or keep it black and white? Either sounds amazing. Ooh, what should you put on the other side? You could do like a sky, because you got the sea and then the sky on the other side. You could do under the water, something under the water. For some reason, like birds came into my head, but I don't know why. Maybe because it's like mail, so like mail delivery with birds. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. It's gorgeous. Wow, so cool. And then just oh, cool, amazing. Awesome. And then, yeah, just really make sure that once it's all dry and everything, you do some spray sealant on it, because the Posca paints are water soluble. So if it rains or anything, it'll melt off, and that would be terrible. And I'm pretty sure you want to do a spray sealer, because if you do a brush sealer, I think that might brush off the paint. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. So cool. Wow, great job. Like, really, I can't wait to see it progress. Incredible. Oh, okay, good. Good. Yeah. And I can't remember. You live up like West Coast up north? Yeah, so it's pretty damp. So you get a fair amount of rain. Yeah. So you want to make sure that's really, really well sealed. That's the only downside of the Posca paints, is that they are water soluble. But it can be an advantage too, because if you make a mistake, you just take a little wet cloth and wipe it off again. But yeah, these are the little extra bits that I made into earrings. If you can see the end here, this part had a little extra bit, and I wanted to try and do a little twisty while it was hot, but I waited a little too long and it snapped off. But it's okay. I think I still like how it looks. So I made them into these little earrings. But what I find fascinating is, do you remember how light they were? Like, you could barely see the color. That's kind of how dark it gets. even from like the lightest bit. Really, the color really ends up concentrating. But I'm really happy with how the gradient looks. I like the pink. I made other of these type of like light color sort of sea glass style earrings in green, and I like the pink color, but I think the green looks better, make is more like sea glass. I think because you don't really find hot pink sea glass so much. Usually they're browns or greens or whites. So I think if I do another one of these, I think I might stick to the green or or I might try a brown. That might be really nice. Or maybe a little bit of blue. That might be good too. But yeah, I think the pink, just because you don't really find that color. Yes, and green brings out my eye. But I've never done like a brown. That might look really nice. I might try that next because I really do like the thank you. My parents gave them to me. So, uh I really like that sea glassy look to it. And then I added a little extra chain because I felt like they wanted to be a little longer. I think I might want them in the other ears. Um, that's a very funny consequence um of being tired. I get it though. Like unfiltered when you get tired. When I get tired, I have different modes. So if I get sleepy, I can get just like really silly. But I have a mode where if I'm utterly exhausted, like not necessarily sleepy, but like, oh, I haven't had enough food and I'm really tired, but I want to do something, I can go into what's called energy saving mode. Uh, and I think everybody has this, right? Where basically like one of the things for me that takes a lot of energy is, you know, talking and smiling and, you know, being, I guess, like pleasant and sociable. Like I think I am an extrovert. Like I do get energy from it, but when I go in energy saving mode, I look really upset and I look really focused and I like all my answers are like very gruff. Uh and but it goes into energy saving mode. And I have to explain that to people sometimes. There was one time when Nick and I were on vacation together. We'd been together for a while, but maybe only a year, so we didn't like 100% know each other. I mean, it takes forever to really know a person. But we wanted to see this museum, and we went through like the first floor, and then we realized it actually had like 5 floors, and it was about to close in an hour, and we really wanted to see the museum, but also like we hadn't had breakfast yet. And so I was like, I'm going to go into energy saving mode. I'm going to look like I'm very upset and miserable. I'm actually having a great time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like not like just grunting basically. Like I'm going to look like I'm really upset, but I promise I'm not. And he's like, "Got it." And it was really nice to just yeah, be able to be with somebody who like I could go into energy saving mode and he like totally understood. And we did it. We got through the whole museum and we saw it and then we got some cake and then it was fine. Cuz I don't get some people get hangry. I get hud depressed when I'm hungry. I don't get angry, I just get really sad. Like, well, I guess nothing really matters. I can't do anything right. Maybe I should eat a sandwich. Oh, everything's fine now. Hey. Oh, no, I'm so sorry you're sick. Oh, no. Oh. Mer. Yeah, the power of sandwiches for sure. Or like one piece of fruit. Oh, it turns out I just needed an orange. Ha. Bonnie Gesserit and her partner met my brother the other night, who has recently moved into their hometown, and it was very cool to like make that connection. Yeah, he's great, right? Yeah, yeah. I was very happy to have that friendship connection. uh, yeah, because like it's hard to make friends when you move to a new city. You know, very hard. Yeah, yeah. He's a good dude. He's come a long way. Like I'm very proud of him. He he was not always as good a person as he is now, and like yeah, I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of all my siblings. I love them all. They're great. Obviously, my little sister is the best of us. We all acknowledge that. She's the best one. Oh, what's going on? I don't know if you heard that. She makes the best noises. Yes, you do. Yes, you make the best noises. Yes, you do. Yeah. She's very chirpy. Like that. What? Yeah, you make good noises. I want to encourage that. I like a cat who makes lots of noises. She's not really like a meower, although who knows? She's still a kitten. She just turned 5 months. She's getting spayed next in like a week. My little baby. And I'll have to show you it. It's not in yet. So we wanted to get an alternative to the cone, because like no animal likes a cone. They're miserable. They get out of it really easily. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if you all know this, but I used to be married. Got divorced. It was hard, but also the best decision ever made. And so you're gonna be okay. I promise. You're gonna be great. Yeah, and now's a really good time to figure out you. Yeah, I know probably everybody says that, but it really is kind of true. Yeah. Yeah, and you will find your new social circle. I like highly recommend taking classes in something that you love, or and like that's a really good way I think to meet friends, because you already know that you have the same interests. Or what's another good way to meet a new social circle? I mean, honestly, taking classes is really one of the best ways. Although there's like I know there are like meetup groups and stuff like that. I've never tried those, but I hear those can be pretty cool too. Yeah. I'm excited for your journey. Yeah. Okay, so we want to do something that's not the cone, because I've never met an animal that can keep it on for more than 10 seconds. Like they figure out how to get out of it. They don't like it. They hate it. So you can get those things that are like a bodysuit, like a bathing suit, basically, but then it's like open in the crotch area so they can still use the bathroom. So we got a little one for her, and it's pink and it has little ruffles on it. So it looks like a little ballet outfit, except that instead of the tutu being around the waist, it's it's like a ruff. So I'm very excited to see if that, hopefully it works and it keeps her away from the stitches, because I think she'll be much more comfortable in that than, 1 second. No. No. She likes to dig. We have a plant and she likes to dig in the dirt. Can't do that. 1 second. I have to remove her from that. Hey, little girl. No. No. Not for you. No. No. There you go. Welcome to my life. What? Why does she like to eat dirt? What's going on there? Oh, cats can fit into baby shirts. Oh, that's a fun idea. I might have to think about that. Put her in a little shirt. Yeah. Well, we're leash training her. And we have a little, yeah, I know. No, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to eat the dirt there. That's not for you. It's not a poisonous plant, but you're not allowed to eat the dirt. No. No. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. She learns very fast. Hey, no. Don't do it. No. 1 moment. No. There we go. The like thing works very effectively. Much better than, like, I'd never spray water on a cat or do anything like that. No. No. Got it. There we go. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good girl. Don't do it. Cats can be trained. They can. Just got to be consistent. But yeah, we're leash training her. So she's pretty used to the harness and doesn't seem to mind that so much. So I think this bodysuit will work. But we'll find out. I'll send you pictures of her in her little ballet outfit, if it works. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do, because I don't want her to have to be in the cone. But if she does have to be in the cone, maybe one of the crafting things I can do is decorating the cone. I could paint some little decorations and stuff on the outside of it. That might be fun. Yeah. Yeah, would you like that? Would you like that, my good girl? What do you think? What do you think? I love her little spots. All right, everyone. What do you say we do some trivia? What do you say it's time for some trivia? Yeah, I picked out some good trivia for the day. We'll spend a little time with that. If you've never been here before, you've never done trivia, you know the drill. Where I do the answers at the end so that we can all play. We're all playing together. No. No. Yeah, he's going to learn. I know life is hard. Okay. Yeah, good girl. She's gotten so big the last 2 weeks. Like, the last time we took her to the vet to get her final vaccine, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I swear she's like doubled in size since then. Still adorable. All right, trivia. If you think you know the answer, write it in the chat. We're all playing together. So if anyone gets it wrong, we all lose. But if anyone gets it right, we all win. I will try and remember to give some delay time because of the, I know there is a delay. All right, what people and places? What Scandinavian nation was startled to learn in 2001 that an angel atop its Nidaros Cathedral had been modeled after musician Bob Dylan? That's a great question. I did not know that, and that is really funny to me. All right, what Scandinavian nation was startled to learn in 2001 that an angel atop its Nidaros Cathedral had been modeled after musician Bob Dylan? So I'm guessing it's not a very old cathedral. Also, how did they not know that? I want to know that. I want to know that story. Ooh, all right. So we've got some guesses here. Denmark, Netherlands. I have no idea. What's considered Scandinavian? Is Switzerland Scandinavian? Is Sweden Scandinavian? Oh, maybe it could be Amsterdam. That's not a terrible guess. Maybe. Yeah, for maybe. Yeah. I'm going to guess Switzerland, as long as Switzerland is Scandinavian. I think it is. Where's Scandinavia? And why don't we hear that word more often? We hear Scandinavian. We don't hear them talking about Scandinavia. I'm going to start calling it Scandinavia. All right, so we've got Denmark, Netherlands, Switzerland. I feel like we've got that covered. I gotta look up that story though, because that's really funny. Arts and entertainment. What sitcom dad perfected the art of gulping a stick of butter wrapped in a waffle in one bite? Another excellent question. Yeah, I think it's like an issue, right? What's considered Scandinavia? What sitcom dad perfected the art of gulping a stick of butter wrapped in a waffle in one bite? I have a guess. I guess, yeah, like it's a sitcom. Yeah, that's also my guess as well. Because it is a sitcom. Just because it's a cartoon, sometimes it's not referred to as a sitcom. But yeah, like that's the only, yeah, like that. I think that's kind of the only possible answer. If there was a live action sitcom dad who would gulp a stick of butter wrapped in a waffle in one bite, very impressive. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking as well. Also, I would totally eat a stick of butter wrapped in a waffle. Not in one bite, though. That would be crazy. History. What? Oh, right. The ideal life. History. What long-lived De Beers motto was designated slogan of the century by Advertising Age? What long-lived De Beers, the company De Beers, who does not sell De Beers, any beers at all. What long-lived De Beers motto was designated slogan of the century by Advertising Age? Yeah. Why isn't he? Suspicious. What is De Beers? Remind me what De Beers is. What do they sell? And it's a long-lived De Beers motto. Oh, diamonds. That's right. Slogan of the is it, I mean, is it a diamond is forever? That's right. That's right. That's why I don't know it, because they're evil. Is I think it's gotta be a diamond is yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gotta be it, right? Yeah. Slogan of the century. That's a better one. And yes, yes, the Bears, the Chicago, yes, exactly. Mhm. Uh, Science and nature. What continent is home to the Pamir argali, a sheep with a 6-foot horn span? Ooh. What continent is home to the Pamir argali, a sheep with a 6-foot horn span? That's some big horns on that sheep. What continent? Yeah, yeah, I think that's gotta be correct. Yeah, whatever we're calling that continent. I know it's changed names a couple times. I bet the answer in here is just Asia, but I think that that's a more correct term. Yes. Also, they talk. Yeah, yeah, that sounds right. Oh, could be. Yeah, it could be the continent of Africa, but I think it might be Asia. We'll find out. Sheep. Sheeps and humans have been domesticating each other for a very long time. Uh, Sports and leisure. Oh, this is a good sports question for us. What Greek town was home to the original Olympics? What Greek town was home to the original Olympics? I assume they mean the town that he ran back to, not the town. Yeah. I mean, hmm? Well, wasn't that part of the Olympics, or am I mixing it up? I don't remember. I mean, I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's the answer. Uh, and last question. Yeah, and that was like, oh, it's a good sports question for us because it's ancient. The Olympics are coming to Los Angeles in 2028, maybe. A barcode scanner. Where? Oh no, it's a like a massage gun for your neck, which is it's very, very powerful. My partner uses it. I tried using it once and it felt like it was going through my back and out the other side. It's a little too much. Yeah, yeah. That would be it's way too powerful for that. Be deadly. Uh and last question, wild card. What annual event evaluates competitors in categories like tongues and toes and overall condition and souls? What annual event evaluates competitors in categories like tongues and toes and overall condition and souls? So, I mean, it sounds like it has something to do with shoes. Because souls is spelled S-O-L-E-S, not S-O-U-L-S. Some sort of shoe competition. I didn't know there was a shoe competition. But yeah, maybe it is that, and they're just talking about feet. I don't know. Let's find out. Answers. Answers. What will they be? Answers. Let's see. What Scandinavian nation was startled to learn in 2001 that an angel atop its Nidaros Cathedral had been modeled after musician Bob Dylan? Norway! The one Scandinavian country we didn't mention. Norway. I gotta look up that story. That's really funny to me. All right, I'm gonna look it up right now. Bob Dylan Angel. Like, how did that happen? How did they know about it? All right, in Norway, there's a statue of Bob Dylan atop a cathedral. Depicts him as an angel. How did that happen? So the artist said Bob Dylan inspired his so the statue was put up there in 1969. Inspired the statue of an archangel that sits atop the Norwegian Gothic cathedral. I was inspired by Bob Dylan and his features when I made Saint Michael, the sculptor told a Norwegian newspaper, confirming years of speculation about the piece. I saw that singer as a representative of American opposition to the Vietnam War. I thought it was appropriate to have a great poet on top of the tower. The winged statue of Saint Michael, standing with a spear poised to kill a dragon, was erected in 1969 to mark the completion of the restoration of part of the cathedral. Wow. Construction of the cathedral began in the 12th century, and the building is considered one of the greatest Gothic structures in Northern Europe. That's really funny to me. I did not know that. See if I can find an image of it. I guess it kind of looks like him. A little bit. It kind of looks like him. Yeah. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it in the Discord and we'll get y'all's opinion. It kind of looks like him. Sort of. What arts and entertainment? What sitcom dad perfected the art of gulping a stick of butter wrapped in a waffle in one bite? Yes, Homer Simpson. We were all correct. We knew that. What long live De Beer motto was designated slogan of the century by Advertising Age? A diamond is forever. And what continent is home to the Pamir argali, a sheep with a 6-foot horn span? Asia. The Asian continent. And what Greek town was home to the original Olympics? Olympia. Well done. And what annual event evaluates competitors in categories like tongues and toes and overall condition and souls? The Odor Eaters Rotten Sneaker Contest. I guess that's a thing. Sponsored by Odor Eaters. Does Odor Eaters still exist? I don't know. These cards are from like 2004. The Odor Eaters Rotten Sneaker Contest. Exactly my sentiment. I guess that's a thing. I'm going to look that up and see if it's still a thing. Where does that happen? When does it happen? It is an annual competition. Oh, it's a children's competition. That's cute. Where children compete to showcase the smelliest sneakers they can find. It's hosted, the winner receives the Golden Sneaker Award, cash prizes, and their sneakers are enshrined in the Odor Eaters Hall of Fame. That's really cute. Children age 5 to 15 are eligible to participate. The judges assess the sneakers on a variety of factors. And oh, they get a golden sneaker, cash prizes, tickets to a Broadway show, and a supply of Odor Eaters products. That's really funny. And apparently it's been going on for like almost, actually this will be like the 50th year. It's been going on for 50 years. That's really funny. That's great. That's why I love these cards. I always learn something. So I've got some more trivia, but I just realized I never did our reading from the Color Harmony book. So let's take a little break from trivia. We'll read the Color Harmony book, and then we'll go back and we'll do some more trivia. So we've been through all the colors. We've done we've done hot and cold. We've done warm and cool. We've done light and dark. We've done pale and bright. Oh, we've done pale and bright. So I think now we are on to, they have these descriptions where they're like powerful, if you want powerful colors. So we're going to start with powerful. Next is rich. So I'll show these colors more close up after I read it, because there's quite a collection of colors they consider powerful. This is very interesting because this is good for like set design, clothing, color things. And, you know, like take whatever they say with a grain of salt. Anything can be anything. It's all made up. But it is interesting to sort of like hear what they say. So powerful. The most powerful combinations, full of excitement and control, are always associated with the color red. No matter what color it is combined with, red can never be ignored. It is the ultimate power color, forceful, bold, and extreme. Powerful color combinations are symbols of our strongest emotions, love and hate. They represent emotional overdrive. In advertising and display, powerful color combinations are used to send a strong message of vitality and awareness. They always attract attention. So here are some reds and some color combinations of red. And then here are some more color combinations of red that can be seen as powerful. Interesting. All right. So basically, if you want something to be powerful, put some red in it. Some red in it. That's cool. Yeah. There you go. Cool. All right. So next time, that was powerful. Next time we are going to do rich. They have romantic, vital, earthy, friendly, soft, welcoming, moving, elegant, trendy, fresh, traditional, refreshing, very good, tropical, classic, dependable, calm, regal, magical, nostalgic, energetic, subdued, professional, pure, graphic. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Definitely true, depending on what you do with that power. But yeah, I get that as well. Yeah, I that was interesting to me as well. But maybe not necessarily. Yeah. A lot of flags have red in them. Uh, it attracts attention. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's do 1 second.
Here are the product details from Amazon. It sells orange pico tea bag box.
I don't know why I thought I was talking to it. 1 second, I gotta stop my cat from getting in the plant. No. No. Discipline. I don't know why she wants to chew dirt. Something must be in there that she likes. I don't know. All right, let's do some more trivia. Wait. Okay, very important. I realized I never took away the banner. That's all right. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is a great question. And some people will know this question. All right. What city's Lord and Taylor, that's how you know this card is from the early 2000s. What city's Lord and Taylor boasts the Wanamaker Grand, the second largest pipe organ in the world? I know the answer. I know It's Yesterday's Night knows the answer. And I also have a sad little story about that answer. What city's Lord and Taylor boasts the Wanamaker Grand, the second largest pipe organ in the world? It's Philadelphia. Hey. So it was originally a Wanamaker. Oh, really? Oh, good. It's not going away. Thank goodness. All right. So huge, beautiful, amazing pipe organ in this building in Philly that was, okay, it was a Wanamaker. Then it was a Lord and Taylor. Then it was a Macy's. Or was it something before the Macy's? Oh, thank goodness. Good. Because I was so sad. But so the Macy's is closed in Philly. And yeah, last I heard that they were like shutting it down and getting rid of the organ, which is terrible. But okay, good. So somebody's taking it. That's great. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. 1 second. Hey, I said no. You're going to get in trouble. Yeah. Good girl. She looks so sad when I yell at her. Yeah. Do you know what they're doing with the light show? Because that Macy's also had this crazy light show that they did for Christmas, which is basically like a huge, maybe 30 feet high. Does that sound right? Of like a wall of lights that was programmed, and a live organ would play, and the lights would like blink and sort of match up with what was being played. And it was gorgeous and wonderful. Oh, good. And also Dickens Village, which was a animatronic walkthrough experience of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. That's been there. When was it first put in there? The 70s, 60s, earlier than that. Many actors in Philly, including myself, when Macy's reopened it, got hired to play little Victorian characters to like guide people through the experience. Then at the end, you like met Santa. I'm so sad that's shutting down. Somebody needs to keep that Dickens Village open. It's incredibly popular, like incredibly popular. Uh, and I love old animatronics. Oh, wow. 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 That's wild the Macy's is shutting down there though. That's really wild. But yeah, when I saw that question, I was like, "Ooh, I got to do that question." I'm so glad it's not just going to be chucked that someone's taking it because that organ's incredible. I used to live in the same apartment complex as the main dude who played that organ too. Arts and entertainment. What hip hop mogul mused, "I feel safe wearing white because deep down inside, I'm an angel"? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. All right, good. She's got the inside scoop. Good. I love Dickens Village. I have a real love for that place. I mean, it's so weird, but I love any kind of old animatronics. There was one, my favorite part about it was at the very end, there's a little Charles Dickens opening a window and going, "Oh, thank you, Jacob. I'm alive. Thank you, Jacob. Merry Christmas." But the recording was so old that a few times when he said it, it sounded like he said, "Oh, thank you, chicken," instead of Jacob. And so that kind of became like the running joke of all the people who worked there. Like, "Thank you, chicken. I'm alive. Merry Christmas." That voice lives within my head forever and ever. Uh, yeah, it could be. I think it's somebody else, though. I think it might be Puff Daddy. Might be Sean Combs. But you might be right as well. We'll find out. It does sound like something he would say, though. Hmm. History. Who became the first female British royal to walk instead of ride in a family funeral procession in 2002? Like walk instead of ride on a horse. Who became the first female British royal to walk instead of ride in a family funeral procession in 2002? British royalty is so weird. Like, what? What are you talking about? What? uh, I don't think it. Yeah, I don't. I think she died in like 97, I think, right? Late 90s? Yeah. No, it was definitely 97 because it was when, yeah. Yeah, she died in 97. So 2002. Yeah, maybe. Definitely not the queen. She was old. It does. It does feel like something that she would do, but she wasn't walking. Who became the first female British royal to walk instead of ride in a family funeral procession in 2002? Yeah, and I don't know. I guess we'll find out. British royalty is weird. Uh, Science and nature. Oh, how many of every 6 stutterers are male? So like 1 in 6, 2 in 6. How many of every 6 stutterers are male? Statistics are strange. I don't know. One, five and 6? Maybe. It might be high. It might be like 3 and 6 or 4. I think it's more. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. I think it is more common uh, for men to be stutterers than women, but I'm not sure about that. Um, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Good point. Good point. Haha. Math. Math and science. 7 out of 6. What? What? You can't do that. Uh, sports and leisure. Which Grand Slam singles title had Monica Seles failed to win during the 20th century? Whew, that's a very complicated question. So, all right, so you got Monica Seles. Which Grand Slam singles title? So, like, there's one title that Monica Seles failed to win during the 20th century. I don't I don't know anything about. Is that tennis? Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know tennis. I don't know those things. That's probably a good guess. I mean, I like the movie Challengers, but it didn't really teach me about tennis. It taught me about more important things like love and friendship. Uh Wild card. What hugely successful video was Joe Francis, oh no, inspired to make after viewing a flasher tape sent in for his banned from television video show? I don't know if anyone knows who Joe Francis is. If you know who he is, you know what the show is. What hugely successful video was Joe Francis inspired to make after viewing a flasher tape sent in for his banned from television video? I'll give everybody I know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's Girls Gone Wild. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Depressingly. Not not because those girls were doing anything wrong. They're fine. It's everyone else. All right, answers. Answers, answers. What will they be? Oh, interesting. Really? Huh. All right. Okay. People and places. What cities Lord and Taylor boast the Wanamaker Grand, the second largest pipe organ in the world? Philadelphia. What hip hop mogul muse? I feel safe in wait because deep down inside, I'm an angel. Ah, it was Sean Puffy Combs. I thought so, but like Kanye's a very good guess. That are or who have gone wild. Well done. Well done. Well done. Ah. Who became the first female British royal to walk instead of ride in a family funeral procession in 2002? It was Princess Anne. Well done. Well done, you Britophiles. How many of every 6 stutterers are male? 5. Well done. Process is very, very well done. 5. 5 and 6. Which Grand Slam title had Monica Seles failed to win during the 20th century? Oh, it was Wimbledon. Ayo, nice job. Boom. And what hugely successful video was Joe Francis inspired to make after viewing a flasher tape sent in for his banned from television video? A Girl's Gone Wild. The girls did all the work. You got all the credit. Could do, yeah. Good job, everyone. I'll do a Girls Gone Wild video, and it's where someone comes up to a girl and they're like, "Show us your boobies," and then she just shoots him because she's wild. Let's do another trivia. What do you say? One more, and then I think we'll call it a crafting day. We'll end the show a little early. Everyone's tired. Yeah. Yeah. Girls Gone Mild. Mm. Boys Gone Wild. What? Wait, very important before we do the next card. Okay. I just really like that thing. People and places. People and places. What French town on the English Channel do 10 million Britons visit annually to stock up on beer, wine, and cheese? What French town on the English Channel do 10 million Britons visit annually to stock up on beer, wine, and cheese? Oh, that's a good guess. Yeah, Calais. That's got to be it, right? I can't really think of another town on the English Channel. On the English Channel. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I'd like to do that channel someday. That would be fun. What I really want to do is there's a cruise ship. Is it the Queen Elizabeth? The Queen Elizabeth, the QE2, maybe? I don't know. It's a cruise ship that goes from New York to London. And it's like a week-long cruise, but it's like a very old-fashioned, like old people cruise. And you can like sit on the deck under a blanket, and they bring you hot broth, and they have like lectures, and there's a library. And that just sounds really awesome. And I would love to do that cruise to London and like spend time in London and fly back. I think that would be very, very fun. I like a cruise. I'm not ashamed of it. But yeah, Calais. That sounds right. Arts and entertainment. Who was the first son of a US president to dance in his skivvies on Saturday Night Live? Was there a second one? Did that happen a second time? Because if you say it's the first, that implies that there was a second son of a US president to dance in his underwear on Saturday Night Live, as if that's like a tradition. But I think it's only happened once. Maybe I'm wrong. Who was the first son of a US president to dance in his skivvies on Saturday Night Live? Was it Baby Bush? Yeah. That's interesting. We haven't had a... So Trump's... Yeah, we had a long run of presidents that only had daughters for a little while there. Yeah, I think W. I think that's got to be it, right? Can't think of a one before then. Right, exactly. Yeah. I don't think it's happened another time. History. What brand of chocolates are made at a plant owned by Campbell Soup in Reading, Pennsylvania? What brand of chocolates are made at a plant owned by Campbell Soup in Reading, Pennsylvania? I mean, so it's not Hershey, because that would be in Hershey, Pennsylvania. What brand of chocolates are made at a plant owned by Campbell Soup in Reading, Pennsylvania? I've been to Reading. I didn't know there was a Campbell Soup plant, and I didn't know that they made chocolates there. Magnet, do you know? Do you know? She says she doesn't understand the concept of states or cities or chocolate. But plants you understand. And soup, you do like to sometimes sip some soup broth. Yeah. I don't know. What brand of, I'm trying to think of other, like, is it Nestle? Like, does Nestle have a thing? I don't know. We'll find out. How is it like chocolate soup? Yeah. Nestle's owned by Philip Morris. Yeah. And it's not like Andy's candy. I don't know. I'm curious for that answer. Science and nature. Oh, how many protons are contained in the nucleus of each hydrogen atom? I know people will know the answer to this one. How many protons are contained in the nucleus of each hydrogen atom? How many protons? How many protons are contained in the nucleus of each hydrogen atom? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Because hydrogen is turned into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees, as we all know. First on the periodic table, hydrogen. Sports and leisure. What one-legged skier was eulogized as the Tiger Woods of disabled athletes? That's such a weird analogy. Like you take a golf champion to, that's, what? That's such a weird, what a weird thing. That's very strange. What one-legged skier was eulogized as the Tiger Woods of disabled? That's, yeah, I don't either. That's a weird question. She's okay. She just climbed up on a thing and it fell over. Careful, little baby. Careful. And last question. Wild card. What rockers debut art show in Liverpool did critic Robin Simon call a dog's dinner of dreadful daubs defying description? What rockers I think I know the answer to this, actually. What rockers debut art show in Liverpool did critic Robin Simon call a dog's dinner of dreadful daubs defying description? I think it was a different Beatle. I think correct band. I think it was a different member. I think it was McCartney or Ringo. But I like that. I like that critic. A dog's dinner of dreadful daubs defying description. I have to remember that. I might use that or something. All right, answers. Answers. What will they be? Answers. Let's see. People and places. What French town on the English Channel do 10 million Britons visit annually to stock up on beer, wine, and cheese? It is Calais. It was Calais. Great job. Who was the first son of a U.S. president to dance in his skivvies on Saturday Night Live? It was Ron Reagan Jr. I didn't know Ronald Reagan had a son. How did I not know that? Ron Reagan Jr. I had no idea. What happened to him? You never hear about him. What did he do? Let's look him up. What's Ron Reagan Jr.'s story? He's a commenter and broadcaster, apparently. I didn't know that. He's a former radio host and political analyst. He hosted a daily 3-hour show. He's a contributor to MSNBC. He's far more progressive than his father. He's an outspoken critic of the modern-day Republican Party. What? How are we not? I had no idea. Why are we not hearing about this? That's wild. I had no idea. He's kind of a cool dude. He wanted to be a ballet dancer. What? He had a late night talk show. Canceled after a brief run. He was a magazine journalist. How have I never? That's wild. Wow. Right? What? Is he on Twitter? What? Yeah, he's really, he's the kind of a good guy. Kind of a good dude, lives in Seattle. Wow. He said he's a Buddhist. Sort of. He's like an atheist. That's wild. That is really wild. I had no clue. Yeah. Wow. Well, now we know. History. What brand of chocolates are made at a plant owned by Campbell Soup in Reading, Pennsylvania? Godiva. I didn't know that. Godiva chocolates. Godiva chocolates are owned by Campbell Soup? What? Is that still true? This card is crazy. We are learning so many things. I gotta look that up. All right. Okay. All right. Godiva was originally founded in Belgium. It was purchased in 1974 by the Campbell Soup Company and owned and operated the company until its sale to Turkish conglomerates Yildiz in 2007. In 2019, South Korean private equity firm MBK Partners purchased part of it. In 2021, they closed all their brick and mortar locations across North America. still has factories in Turkey, United States, and Belgium. Chocolate sold in the United States is exclusively manufactured at facilities in Reading, Pennsylvania. Wow. In 2019, a class action lawsuit alleged Godiva falsely marketed its chocolate as being made in Belgium. And apparently, they won. That's wild. Wow. This card I'm learning so much from. All right. How many protons are contained in the nucleus of each hydrogen atom? A 1. Good for us. What one-legged skier was eulogized as the Tiger Woods of disabled athletes? Diana Golden Brosnahan. Diana Golden Brosnahan. Golden is is that her middle name? That's cool. I gotta look her up. Diana Golden Brosnahan. Diana Golden. That's cool. Wow. One-legged skier. She's freaking awesome. She lost leg to cancer when she was 12. She went on to win 10 world and 19 US states championships. Gold medal in 1988. Won 2 gold medals in the Winter Paralympic Games. And then she retired from skiing and got cancer again and died in 2001. Apparently she was eulogized in a really awkward way. Wow. That's really cool. Wow, she's pretty cool. Yeah. Whoa. Golden was recorded as traveling at 65 miles per hour during one downhill race. As well as competing in disabled events, Golden took part in able-bodied events. She got the United States Ski and Snowboard Association to pass the Golden Rule in 1985. Under this rule, the top disabled skiers were able to race after only... Oh, okay. Okay, so like, it's like I don't quite understand the rule, but it enabled disabled skiers to compete before the course becomes rutted from heavy usage. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Cool. She finished 10th in against able-bodied skiers. That's amazing. Wow, that's really cool. In 1988, Golden received the most recognition when both Ski Racing Magazine and the United States Olympic Committee named her Female Skier of the Year, choosing her ahead of able-bodied skiers. That's awesome. She also took up rock climbing and mountaineering. Wow. Whoa. That's pretty cool. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, that's really freaking fast. 65 miles an hour. Yeah. Right? Well, let me look. Did she do an autobiography? She died so young. She was only 38. Following her death, Golden would inspire a race series called the Diana Golden Race Series, hosted by Disabled Sports USA. At Mountains will offer programs that teach the physically disabled how to ski. That's cool. Wow, what a cool woman. That's amazing. Wow. Learning stuff. And last question, what rockers debut art show in Liverpool did critic Robin Simon call a dog's dinner of dreadful daubs defying description? Paul McCartney. I knew it was either Paul McCartney or Ringo. I couldn't remember which one. But yeah, well, I would say we got that. All right, everyone. I think that will be the end of our crafting show today. I'm going to try and finish that other earring this week so I can show you it. That's one's kind of long with like flowers. We'll see. I've been a little nervous about it to do it, but I will get over it and I will make it happen. Keep us updated on all the crafts you're doing. I want to see more on that mailbox because that looks so freaking cool. And the show opens this week, so I should have more time next week and I'll have more crafts to do. All right. Thank you so much. Y'all are so amazing and you really make my week. And you know what? If we're tired this week, let's acknowledge that and just take time to rest when we can. Take little rest times, and we don't feel bad about resting, because when we rest now, it means everything else will happen easier later. Yeah, that's the story. All right, everyone. You're all the best. Take care of each other. Pet your animals. Goodbye.